Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Pup, coming back with week 4 of the BBR-D League. This week we are taking on Tony and the Austin FC Verdeerlings. They are 0-3, we are 3-0. Great start for the league for us, not so great for them. And they made some changes, trying to have a huge comeback into the season. We cannot let that happen. We got to go 4-0, we got to go 5-0, we got to go 8-0, and then go get a chip for ourselves. Feeling really confident in myself and in my team. I think this is one of the better teams I've drafted, and I'm playing the best Pokemon of my life. So hopefully this ends up going well. Let's go right over the matchup. Just a quick look at the team. They have Terra Kingambit, which is a very scary Pokemon. They also have Gouging Fire, and most of all, I think I'm worried about Azu in this game too. I mean, those three can set up and sweep us. We have to really just be worried about Choice Bandit or Belly Drum sets, so we're going to make sure we have Pokemon to deal with it. If you guys want to check out the real team, I had a team builder that went up yesterday going in depth with like 20 minutes about what their team does, what my team does, but my Pokemon will pop up on the screen so you can see the sets, you can see the EVs, you can see the moves, see everything like that if you guys are interested. But go check it out. Also check out all the other BBR-D League coaches that will be linked in the description. Also the Discord is down there if you want to check us out and maybe chat. But without further ado, let's get into our week 4 battle. Okay, we are connecting to Tony. They have a Terra Fairy. No, I have Terra Fairy. They have Terra Flying. That's on me. They did end up bringing the Mesprit and the Bee. It's not exactly what I expected out of their team. No Gouging Fire is awesome for me, but I didn't think it was that good into me anyways. Oh wait, no, there is Gouging Fire, no Lando. But still the same thing applies. That's what I meant to say. No Lando is... I mean, it's nice because I don't have to worry with my worm about them like being Focus Blast. But they probably just lead Ribombee. I love Choice Scarf Sneasler, but if they lead Ribombee and they're Psychic, then I will lose my Sneasler, which is very, very good in this game. But I still think it's my best bet, because if they bring Psychic Noise, which makes a lot more sense, I think, to cover like a potential Screamtail, then we're still fine. I've EV'd to live that. They don't know what they're going to lead. But in this game, Sneasler looks incredible. Once they Terra out of their Steel type on Gambit, then Dire Claw spam is insane versus them. Yeah, but I'm obviously really nervous. I mean, just this league in general is tough. I really didn't expect the Mesprit to come, though. I guess it makes sense. As a great Tusk answer, it seems like they were very, very scared of Tusk. But I wonder, I mean, it's probably has to be fully physically defensive Tentacruel because no Lando here. Which means that should be the Sneasler or the Sneasler switch in. So let's see what they're going to lead with. Good luck, have fun. It's going to be Mesprit. Alright. Even if they're Scarfed, I mean, we're Scarfed, so we're faster. Mesprit. They probably just like set up rocks or something. We can get a lot of damage off with a U-turn here always. So I feel fine with that. If they want to go out to Tentacruel, that's okay. I can go into Great Tusk and kind of threaten them. Threaten them with a knock, I guess. But if they stay in, then we probably just go Screamtail. Okay, they do stay in. They might be U-turn of their own, as that did a good chunk. Their Helmet. Okay. I kind of want to see what kind of damage that did, but it looks like it did more than it would to a Max Fizz Def variant. Their Helmet, though, which is interesting. But I think it just has to be Screamtail every time here. And we have very, very free T-Wave into their team, as they're just going to rock. That makes sense. A little bit annoying, but I can freely spin, especially no Terra Ghost. But yeah, we're just going to T-Wave here. I think this is a fine scenario for us. But yeah, we did a lot with that. That's 25, 30, 35, 40%-ish. Which means they're definitely not, like, max bold. Probably some mixed variant. As they're going to go Gambit. Please hit. Please hit this. Yes! Alright, if they're Lum, that's okay, because we just T-Wave them again. This is great. And they're not Lum. Okay. I think we just go out to the worm here. And we can I-def up. And we're helmet as well. So I'm very happy about this. This is awesome. King Gambit. No allies fainted. Terra Flying. They definitely have Terra Blast. Potentially like Terra Blast, Kowtow, Sucker, or Ironhead Sucker. But we can go into... I mean, Orth is totally free here. We can Iron Defense up, really. We got that Pogworm. Got the shiny one, too. And they're just going to Terra Fly off the bat. And I think I can just Iron Defense in its face, low-key. Even if they SD, it's not too big of an issue. Kowtow doesn't really do too much. So they're going to Iron Head. That's great for us. They did 44 with Iron Head, which is just Adamant's max attack. And I'd love to double here, if possible, but I also just think a Spike is fine. Or Press. They don't have a great switch into Press. They also don't have a great switch in to Heavy Slam. But I don't want to get caught off by Gouging Fire now that rocks are up on my side. I think I'm going to make the double out to Tusk. Because I guess they could low kick me. How much is low kick doing here? It's doing 50. But to Tusk... I mean, Tusk eats it up, but not... I don't know. We're going to body press here. Okay, we are faster right now. And they are just going to low kick. That's okay. We might as well just sack this Pokemon, I think. It's really nice because they don't have Lando. It'd be nice to keep it around for the Azu. But we don't need it. And this Gambit's going to be under 50%. Yeah, I'm just going to spike up here. If they want to switch out, that's okay. But I think the spike is really nice because they don't have a way to get rid of it. I mean, they do in Tentacruel, but I don't know if I let them spin very well. Maybe. But yeah, we just get that spike. An Ice Spinner from my... They're just going to knock me out. That's okay. But I think Ice Spinner from my Great Tusk knocks them out at this range. It would actually be pretty close, I think. What about Screamtail? I guess Sneasel would probably be a better option. But Dire Claw's probably not taking it out. Iron Moth Sludge Wave Super Wood. I low-key think we just go Tusk and we spin. I kind of want to keep the rocks off the field. They're at 25, 30, 35. So Ice Spinner does always knock this Pokemon out. Is it worth taking unnecessary damage? If they go like Azu or something here, it's really annoying. If I just click Ice Spinner. But I don't think they have a reason to keep this Pokemon. I think we're just going to Spinner. I don't think they should, like, I don't think they switch out here. I think this Pokemon's basically just fodder at this point. But if they get me with this turn, that's okay. They could go like Tentacruel. I guess that doesn't make that much sense, though. I don't know, man. I guess there's like a crazy universe where they could be Yachi as well. Because we haven't seen an item. But I think Ice Spinner and just Rapid Spin would potentially take them out. Okay, they get the play right. That's okay. And they go Mesprit. Okay. Now, I think we are EV'd to always outrun this thing. Yeah, as we don't do very much, But Psychic Noise does not knock me out. After spin, it probably does. And we know they're rocky. We actually just knocked this thing out with knockoff here. I think this is free. I don't mind at all. We're speed invested Tusk here. If I spun there, that would have been great though. Yep, goodbye. We're gonna take a little bit more helmet chip, but that's not too big of a deal. Because we are pretty fast. Gambit's basically like out of the game. It can't do very much. It's kind of just setup fodder for either of my subbing Pokemon. So we always can wait until they get fully parried or play around Sucker Punches. We'll see what they end up going out to here. Ribombee. Yeah, that makes sense. Ribombee probably clicks Moonblast, which destroys me here. But I think Screamtail is fine. If they want to like trick or switcheroo, I think that's what they get. I did see that in mocks, but I don't think it's the biggest deal. But Great Tusk looks great. Obviously, it's in the name, you know. I just feel pretty confident right now. But this thing was boots, wasn't it? Because it didn't take the spike. So they're not Scarf or anything. I don't have to worry about that. So they're not going to trick me either. It's just going to be Moonblast. It did 120-ish. That's a lot. I mean, it's just max. It's like Timid. I think we're free to click Wish here. I could have kept Orthworm alive, like, and wished it back, but I think getting that chip on the Kingambit was pretty good for us. Just to be able to force the Tusk to basically get a knockout there. And by the way that they went out to it like that, I don't think their Tentacruel is fast. Because obviously they could have gone out to Tentacruel when I wasn't going to click whatever move, whatever it's called. Headlong Rush. They're going to get hurt by the spikes here. We'll Wish. And we could kind of see what kind of set they are here. I kind of like T-waving them more. Making sure that they can never outrun my Great Tusk. Which means that, like, basically Tusk at +1 would kind of just go crazy. This also gives me a set of opportunities with Moth more. I think this is the right play, as they are faster than Screamtail. But now they're parried, so that's good for us at least. I kind of wish I saw what that damage was to see if they were Jolly or not. Because that's kind of important for for Iron Moth. But what I could do is I can just Encore them here. I reveal it. But are they switching out on a Psychic move here? If they do, that's okay. If they do, that's really okay. I don't mind it too much. But it gives us that information with Rapid Spin damage. For sure. Kind of giving us what kind of set they are. And... okay, they're just gonna withdraw. That's fine. I could have clicked Psychic Noise. They're gonna go Gouging. This thing is sub for sure. If they sub here and they're faster, you know what? It's so obvious that they're sub. Do I lose the game if they sub this turn? Because I Encore them into whatever they want to do next turn. So we're T-waving. They are going to sub, and they are faster, so they're Jolly Gouging Fire. That's totally fine. I don't mind this. Because what we do is we Encore. We always click Encore here, as they're gonna Dragon Dance. So this is definitely scary though. We are going to Encore. Great Tusk Spin does not break it. The Sturdy is gone, which is what makes this scary. How far up do they need to be able to knock me out with Blitz on Tusk? Anything really works. I think we are going to go Tusk here. We're going to go hard Tusk. I might have thrown by not just clicking Encore that turn. But, yeah. It was definitely the wrong play to not just click Encore. I knew they were obviously sub. They're +2/+2. If they're Heat Crash, they never knock me out. Like, they definitely cannot. I'm just gonna Headlong Rush because Knockoff doesn't knock them out if they are, like, very bulky. And they could be. So we're gonna Headlong here. The issue is, I think Encore... Maybe I should have Rapid Spun. I might have just thrown to lose to Gouging Fire like that. I think I did. No, they're just going to withdraw. That's good. Wasn't exactly sure how many more turns of Encore. Oh, Headlong Rush into Rabombi. This is doing 50. That's good damage. That is great damage. I will take it for sure. And we just go back out to Screamtail. A Rapid Spin would have been insane there. But now if we do get a spin up, it could be like lights out. I'm happy with how this went though, so far. My creeping with Sneasler Scarf is aggressive, and so is with Screamtail. I think my Moth isn't as aggressive, is it? No, my Moth is not aggressive creeping. But we do not outrun them at +1 with Sneasler. If they get a Dragon Dance up. They're just going to Moonblast me again. That's okay. Wish is incredibly free here. I kind of want a Psychic Noise. I really want a Psychic Noise. They're at... What? They're just over 35, so I don't knock them out. I think we're going to click Psychic Noise this turn as they U-turn. So we're going to punish whatever they want to go out to. Kind of hope it's... I don't really care what this is, if I'm completely honest. Azu actually might be best. But it's really like... Does it matter that much? Not really. But Screamtail absolutely destroying their team right now. I think we would have been fine against Gouging. It's nice, we get a nice hit off on the Kingambit. And this should be a 2-hit KO from this range. It definitely looks like it is. They could Sucker Punch into me this turn if they want to, but that's fine. I really do not care that much if they Sucker. Yeah, it's like we have a chance for full para anyways. We're just gonna get one with the Screamtail here. A Sucker with one ally fainted would do like 30% max. I guess if they're Black Glasses, it could do a little bit more. If they're Black Glasses, it does 36 max. That's not a big deal for us. I just need to make sure I don't lose to Azu in this game. As they are going to Sucker, they're going to get it through. They do like 130. as we're going to knock out Gambit. That's great for us. If they go gouging, we just click Encore every time. So we can lock them into sub. If they go Azu, we just T-Wave. They only knock us out if they're banded, I think. I don't think that's true, actually. Liquidation or Play Rough definitely knocked me out. They could be defensive, though. Who knows? But this is like my Pokemon right now that eats +6. I guess if I get a spin-off, then Ogerpon obviously eats. And Cudgel will knock them out after a Belly Drum. I guess if they are Belly Drum plus just raw Citrus, they're fine. And they're boots on this thing. I didn't mention it before, but they are. We're just encoring though. No matter what. Doesn't matter what they click. I do not care one bit. They're just gonna sub. So this gives us an opportunity to just get a Wish up. I also... Okay, maybe instead of Wishing, I Psychic Noise, or I can switch. Because if they stay in... No, I think we're always fine here to Wish. They should switch anyways. But we're always fine here. If they want to stay in and sub again, that's okay. Gouging Fire. Yeah, they're just going to withdraw. I mean, we only do like 20% to that mon anyways. They're going to go Tentacruel. Okay, I'm worried if they're like Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave actually does not knock me out unless they have significant investment. And I want this Pokemon to be healthy. Healthier than this, at least. So we're going to Psychic Noise. Screamtail's just running through them right now. They're the berry for this. Papaya. Or Payapa. Okay, that's interesting. Payapa. And they're going to Sludge Bomb. Yeah, we live this. No poison is awesome. And we are going to get back to so much health. They did a good chunk of damage, though. Part of me wants to go hard Great Tusk, but that's a huge throw. I also could go Sneasler. Sneasler is actually kind of fine here, because we have significant Spadef investment. So I'm going to switch. We'll see if they end up switching as well. I don't think they should. They probably just Sludge Bomb again, I guess. Yeah, they just bomb. I did about 40. Sludge Bomb. Yeah, they're just no investment timid. We can just U-turn out here. Surf should come out, I would think. It's annoying that I don't have my Moth Terrad for this, but it's okay. If they choose to switch here, then we're in a great spot. But they might think that we're going to SD in their face. Because if we SD in their face, we might just win. If we were that kind of set. So maybe they switch into like Ribombee or something. Who would be faster than me generally. Nah, they're just going to stay in. We do a good chunk there. Nice to see this thing isn't Helmet. I think we're just going to go out to Screamtail here. If they Surf, it should do like 80. Yeah. Surf does about 80. And we can Encore them into this so that we can get a free Wish. If we really want. I'm running out of Encores, kind of. But I think it's still worth it. If they want to stay in, they're Encored into Surf. And if they switch out, that's fine, because I'm healthy-ish. I might not be healthy enough for Choice Band Azu. But that's their, like, out right now. This Banded Azu. I really need to get these rocks up off the field. Rocks up off the field doesn't really make that much sense, but it does to me. They get fully parried. That's great for me. Because I get a free hit if I want it. I think that clicking Wish is just better here, though. Because if I get this thing back to full, there's no breaking it without getting +6 from Belly Drum. I guess we could have some weird things if I Psychic Noise them, they don't get the berry, and then they end up getting the berry later if they are Belly Drum and Citrus Berry Azu. It could be interesting, but I think that's okay. I never really thought of that interaction. Never came up in mocks because I didn't see Azu. But yeah, I like Screamtail does so much. They're just gonna straight up hit me here. That's totally fine. The Surf is gonna do a little bit. But I can always stall this person. And we just Psychic Noise here. We beat this Pokemon down while getting up to basically full HP. I also could go to Sneasler next, which I might. I might end up going to Sneasler this next turn, or whenever they get out of their Encore if we're not going to knock them out. I think we should be able to knock them out no matter what, though. And we're basically getting back to full this turn, especially if they get fully paralyzed, or they switch. And they don't have a switch into this Pokemon. Pretty bold of me to bring a move that doesn't hit King Gambit, especially when Terra Dark was potential in this game. But I think this made a lot more sense. Yeah, Gouging. You're just gonna get Psychic Noise. You can't Morning Sun. Ooh, nasty, nasty, nasty crit there. And now we're actually totally free to Psychic Noise them again. Because if they sub, which they can't actually, it would go through. If they DD, they die. Probably. They probably die. Maybe this is a throw. No, they're Flare Blitz. That's fine. It's gonna do a good chunk, but not enough. And we're gonna pick up another one with Screamtail here. They're down to 3. It's the B. It's the Tentacruel that's very, very crippled. The B is at 50%, by the way. And it's the Azu. So Azu is the scary mon right now. If they're Choice Banded, they cannot knock me out with Liquidation, though. Which would give me at least an opportunity to T-Wave them. And if they end up being Lum and, like, Belly Drum... Okay, it's interesting because... Oh, they're just gonna go Tentacruel. That's fine. I was gonna say it's a little bit interesting, the dynamic. I don't know. It's all a little bit interesting. I really want to go Tusk, and Headlong Rush just gets a knockout. But I can also spin, which kind of saves me from anything they might want to do. And I keep this Pokemon healthy. We're going to go out to Tusk here. Headlong does just get a knockout. If they don't Surf this turn, as they bomb, yeah. No poison. Alright, so if I spin here, then Ogerpon is safe with the Sturdy, which means we always live Azu, which I think is just the best option. They also can get fully paralyzed, and then this Mon just destroys them. They also could switch to Rabombi here. But we're just going to get the spin off. If we are +1, yeah, we easily outrun Rabombi. Ice Spinner from this range should knock the Rabombi out as well. But I don't mind Headlonging. It's not that big of a deal. Because we just sack to Azu no matter what. And if they let us hit them, it's fine. Okay, we do a good chunk there with that spin, actually. Do they get fully paralyzed? If not, it's okay. No, they're just going to surf. They're going to take a knockout on Tusk. But the hazards are gone, so we don't have to worry as much. At this range, they also might just go down to Moth. Probably not. Would they go down to this guy? They might. I think we're just gonna go Screamtail though. I think Screamtail is safest. This might knock them out. I'm not too familiar with the damage that the other rolls did, but they predicted an Encore, I'm pretty sure. Because they go B. This is doing a ton. It shouldn't knock them out though, right? No, just barely. And I guess they could Sticky Web if they wanted to, but if they Sticky Web, we're still fine. I think our play is always to Wish this turn. Maybe it wasn't to Wish. I think we're fine because we get the lefties and the Wish recovery. They're just gonna Moonblast. I mean, it does a good chunk. A crit here would be tough for me. If it would even knock me out. I think it probably would. It might not though. But we're gonna get a ton of HP back. I also could have potentially T-Wave to try to Wish up on them, but I don't think that's important at all. And right now, I mean, the score is 4-3, but it's a dominant 4-3. They're really just trying to weaken me for Azu, which I have to assume is going to be Belly Drum. Just looking at it, looking at how they're playing it. And if they're Belly Drum, they do get a Spatak drop. Okay, that could actually kind of matter, because we do nothing with this Screamtail into Azu now. Which means we don't actually put it into range of Ogerpon. If they're Choice Banded, Liquidation, I don't think knocks me out from here. It does 234 max. As they go Tenta. Will this thing live? I really hope it doesn't. I really hope this doesn't. Let's see. Oh, okay, they are more specially bulky than I expected. Surf is okay. They predicted that I could switch out there. But yeah, Screamtail is just gonna go crazy. We're just gonna Psychic Noise here. It's still scary. Does +6 Jet? Does it knock out my my Iron Moth? It does through Terra. But they're giving me damage. They give me damage. Okay. I love the shiny. Let's see how much this does. I mean, it's a little chunk there. One more of them. One more might put them in range of Ogerpon. I definitely think the play is to just hit him again instead of T-waving and potentially missing. Because that did almost 15%. Are we still -1? I don't even know. But this is okay. If they Belly Drum here, then we're totally fine. Because Ogerpon. So they're +6. Does a Jet knock me out from this range? It actually doesn't. Yeah, they're gonna get their berry. That's fine. I think no matter what, I guess it doesn't really matter what I go for here. I'm gonna T-Wave. They're gonna Jet. We should live. Yep, we do. We're gonna T-Wave and land. So I mean, this Pokemon is +6, but we should be able to knock it out with Ogerpon no matter what. And Ogerpon will clean. Yeah, Pog Screamtail, man, going nuts. I'll just Psychic Noise for damage. They can't heal themselves up. I could sack something else, but I don't care. Yeah, they're just gonna get that Jet off. Get a big crit. Doesn't matter at all. We get to go big Ogerpon here. This is why we spun earlier, instead of just taking the knockout. We just Ivy Cudgel here. Jet will bring me down to 1. Yep, we got that Sturdy on lock. We Cudgel, we never miss. Does 60 minimum to max HP. Down goes Azu. And we're gonna take this one, what is that, 3-0? Something like that. I'm happy with it. Going, you know, just winning the game is all I care about. My differential has been great in all these, especially last week. I mean, it's been insane. But, I mean, 3-0, 2-0, I don't care what it is. It's a win. A win's a win. It'll put us at 4-0. Yeah, that is awesome. We will for sure take that. And they're taking a long time. I feel like they're probably malding. They're probably upset, which I understand. Yeah, it is going to be a 3-0. So I think, what, did Screamtail pick up 4 and then Ogre the other 2? Something like that? Would be absolutely nutty. But good game to Tony. Make sure you guys go check him out. His link, along with all the other coaches, will be in the description. And check out the BBR Discord. You can join that. You know, there's a little, I don't know, there's a thing for all my uploads. So if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, we're moving to 4-0. We still should probably be top of the league. Just about, you know. But 3-0 victory, very, very good. Halfway through the season, and I'm feeling fine. Feel like we maybe need one more win, and we are chilling. But that's a great game. Great game to my opponent. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.